Welcome to the 10 pieces of relationship and dating advice for women. Everyone always says relationships are so hard, but that's not true. It's not relationships that are difficult. Rather, it's the people involved in the relationships that make them challenging or easy, right? In other words, you can make your relationship better by doing two things. First, by requiring more of yourself. Second, by requiring more from your partner. You see, a lot of people are lazy. They think that relationships should just magically run like a well-oiled machine. But that doesn't happen in real life, to be honest with you. Relationships take effort, and they can be healthy and happy if you know what to do. No one has a magic wand to hand you that will turn your relationship into a fairy tale. But if you follow these 10 tips, you will be pleasantly surprised on how happy you become. So without further ado, let us jump right into the video. Number 10, don't be bitchy. It's easy to be bitchy and moody. But does anyone really want to be around a person like that? I know I don't. Constantly spewing negativity at your man will make him want to avoid you. Be kind and loving. Stop the bitchiness and ramp up the respect instead. Now you have it. Everything you need to know to have a quality relationship. The list might seem daunting, but it's really not. It just takes practice. However, you will need to constantly keep these in mind. But once you do, you'll find yourself living happily ever after. Number 9, don't be jealous or possessive. It's understandable that we don't want to share our man. However, there is a fine line between wanting to keep him for yourself and being overly jealous and possessive. These qualities are smothering and usually pushes men away. Instead, try to be more secure with yourself so you don't worry about losing him. And even if you do, you need to know that you'll be okay anyway. Number 8, never tolerate any kind of abuse. Abuse isn't just about having him hit you or beat you up. Abuse comes in all forms, mental and emotional too. While physical injuries can heal, the mental and emotional wounds are much more difficult to heal. So don't tolerate it if he tries to belittle you, degrade you, or gaslight you. That's a total deal breaker. Number 7, show appreciation. Everyone wants to be appreciated by their partner, so what makes you think your man is any different? Even if he does little things like put dishes in the dishwasher, thank him for it. Thank him for everything and anything he does for you, and then it'll be more likely that he'll want to keep doing that in the future to keep you happy. And don't forget that he should appreciate you too. Number 6, teach him how to treat you. The behavior you allow from another person is the behavior that will persist. So for instance, if early in the relationship he starts yelling at you when he's angry, you need to correct him by gently saying, "I don't appreciate you yelling at me. I deserve to be spoken to with respect. So until you do that, I won't engage in this conversation." If you don't, it'll only get worse. Number 5, don't settle for less. There are way too many people in the world who fear being alone. It's probably because they don't love themselves enough to hold out for what they deserve. Instead, they settle for Mr. Good Enough for now, and then they find themselves miserable in a short amount of time. Hold out for Mr. Right because you will never find Mr. Perfect, but you shouldn't settle either for less. Always remember that you are worth to have the best that you can imagine for yourself. Number 4, be accepting of differences. No one is 100% alike. Even identical twins aren't exactly the same. If you have too many expectations of his behavior that are being violated, maybe you should just accept the differences. And if there are too many differences that you can't tolerate, then maybe he's not the person for you. And don't forget, he should accept your differences too. Number 3, make time for your partner. I know I said to have your own life and some independence, but on the flip side, you can't spend too much time alone or with other people because then the relationship could die. Relationships need attention. So make sure you go on regular date nights and have deep conversations to keep your connection strong. Number 2, don't be a people pleaser. Many women mistakenly believe that if they please other people, then they will automatically love them. This couldn't be farther from the truth. A lot of people will take advantage of you if you give too much of yourself. Instead, strive for a healthy balance of being selfless and selfish. Please your partner, but also make sure they please you too. Relationships are a two-way street. Number 1, make sure you connect physically, emotionally, and mentally. Easier said than done, but these 3 things are crucially important. If you're just physically connected, but you don't connect emotionally or mentally, then you won't make it for the long haul. Or maybe you connect mentally, but your intimacy is just meh. The relationship may be doomed. You have to have strong bonds in all areas of your relationship, so make sure you keep an eye on that from the very beginning. Thank you for watching this video. If you love to learn more about the little-known facts of psychology and mindset, then just go ahead and watch more of our videos or subscribe to our Brain Talk channel. I will see you in